Hello, welcome to video number 4 of the Android programming series. Again, either subscribe to the channel if you'd like to, or follow us at mrbutka.net. Clicking on Android programming, there you'll see an index of videos, some useful links, and code resources for all the examples in this series. Last time we ran our application using the AVD, and granted it was pretty slow, but it's nice because you get to use lots of different devices that aren't within your reach, just because you don't own all those. Again though, I think the real fun is running on your own device. Now in some cases you'll be able to simply plug in your phone on the USB cord and you'll be able to click run and your phone will run automatically. But that's very few cases. Now more and more the developer options for phones are being hidden. So they do a pretty good job of telling you, reading this, exactly how to find it. Now they say go to settings, about phone, and tap build number 7 times. Now I actually had to do this for my phone as well. So I'm going to kind of show you through. I'm using a Galaxy S5. So what I had to do was I had to go to my settings and I had to scroll on down to about device. And then, as I said, I had to click this section here, the build number, 7 times. Now, I've already done it, so every time I do it now, it just says, developer mode has already been turned on. But you'll have to tap it 7 times. And then once that does happen, once you have tapped it 7 times, you should find on your settings somewhere developer options. So in developer options, first of all, make sure it's on, as mine is up top. And then make sure you choose stay awake and USB debugging. Now, in the future, you might want to select some of these other options, but they're a little bit beyond the scope of where we're at right now. So we'll just go ahead and avoid the rest of those. Now, I'm going to go back to my home screen here, and we're going to continue to follow through with the tutorial. Now, if you hit run and your phone still isn't being found, you have a USB driver issue. Now, there's so many different ways to do this for so many different Android devices that it's really hard to cover within a 5-minute video. Suffice to say, if you follow through these, you'll see the USB driver might be an issue. It might be an issue with the driver for your phone or your Android device that isn't on here as well. So for me, I actually just used a quick search engine to find Samsung driver Galaxy S5. I downloaded it from the Samsung site. Please be careful if you're going to download executable files. Make sure they come from a reliable source, not just some download site. You tend to get a lot of malware that way. But for me, I went to Samsung. I looked for the Galaxy S5 driver, and it was a pretty quick fix for me. So once you do have your driver set up and you've executed it, you can click run. Now, it's going to ask me, which phone do I want to use? Now, I could launch my AVD device if I wanted to do that again, but I'd rather not. I'm going to run my Android device, and now when I go back to my screen here, you'll see that my phone reads Hello World. Now, I'm going to back it up because not only does it run that application, but now it's actually on my phone. And if you look at your apps, you'll be able to scroll through and you'll see this one right here that reads Hello Android. It's right in between my Google Plus and my internet, right under the Gmail. It's on the second line there. Now, anytime I want to click this, it'll read Hello World. So now I actually have created my very first app on my phone. Now, some of the most common issues I've seen with people that can't get this particular application done has been an inability to install the driver. So please make sure you have the driver installed for your phone. Also, sometimes the USB cords are an issue as well. If it's not a factory USB cord that's designed for your phone, on rare occasions that is an issue. So you might want to check your USB cord. And Then finally, just making sure that you've selected it correctly within the ADT when we selected run. So hopefully you're successful. If not, just go ahead, take some patience, go back and try it again, and I'm sure you'll be successful. Next time, we'll go ahead and we will work on the next tutorial for Android developers here, and then we'll start moving on to another basic game design application for Android.